Welcome to the Nature Photo Guys podcast,
where we talk about nature photography, from gear to our philosophies and everything in between.
So grab a cup of coffee, sit back and relax.
You're listening to Joe Desjardins
and Chris Gibbs, the Nature Photo Guys.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Nature Photo Guys podcast. Today, Chris and I are testing out the ExAscend CFexpress card.
Yeah, ExAscend was gracious enough to send us a couple cards to test. 256 gig CFexpress cards, Type B that go in our Canon R5, so we've been using that. And the cool part is it's 1800 read and 1700 write speed on those cards.
So while I was out in the field taking photos with the CFexpress card in the Canon R5, it was wicked. I was able to get up to about 50 frames in RAW without any slowdown, no issues with the buffer, that sort of thing. So I was really impressed with that. Because Chris, when it comes to wildlife photography, yeah, we don't want that hesitation anywhere in between that burst. Now, you got to remember too, we're probably shooting at about 20 frames per second there. So yeah, we're talking 2.5 seconds before the buffer kicks in. But in that time, that decisive moment can happen, right? So
yeah, for sure.
We gotta be prepared for it. So.
And you said it was electronic shutter. I think in mechanical shutter it would be a lot more frames, but we don't want to hear that mechanical shutter.
We don't.
Right.
We do shoot a lot side by side, and you're primarily shooting video.
Right.
I'm primarily still shooting photos.
Yeah.
And we just kind of want to eliminate that noise, right?
We've been there, done that. So
yeah, for sure. And we actually had a video go viral because of that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It was my shutter
in the background.
And
elk bugling, a big bull elk bugling.
Yes, right. Like that with my Canon 1DX Mark II, right? I didn't have the option of electronic shutter though. But you know what? That video still went viral. But
it did, yeah. Still gets views.
Today we're shooting like all electronic, so we're pretty safe that way.
For sure.
So really good. Loved it on the photo side. What about the video side, Chris?
Yeah, the video side was great. The beauty part of this card is it can handle 4K, but it can also handle 8K, which is actually ideal for our Canon R5s. With the Canon R5s, it really only records the 8K to the CFexpress cards.
That's right.
Unless you have external recording devices of all, whatever. So, but these cards handle the 8K. Whenever I'm out in the field, I'm constantly, any wildlife or nature, I'm constantly shooting in 8K. I want to make sure I have the best quality possible at the given time with the camera that I'm using. Yeah. And it handled everything no problem. The 256 makes the 8K even better because you can get a lot more content on that card too. And it was absolutely fantastic. I was extremely happy with the performance.
So Chris, read-write speeds?
Yeah, so read-write speeds. Write speeds is 1,700 megabytes per second to the card from the camera, and the read speeds from the transferring the files to the computer is 1,800 megabits per second. And the transfer speeds were amazing. I did some tests or whatever, and copying all that content, video, photos, all that kind of stuff, it was super fast. And we both use a MacBook Pro, Apple MacBook Pros, the high-end versions, and all SSDs, and the transfer speed, you can't go wrong with these cards. I mean, they were just really good. So,
absolutely. I mean, overall, Chris and I were really impressed. Even the transfer through the ExAscend card reader, which is a combo CFexpress and SD,
10 gigabytes per second,
that's right, per second to the MacBook Pros. I mean, these cards were downloaded in no time. So
for sure.
Yeah, very impressed.
And with how busy we are these days, the faster we can get these files transferred to the computer,
sure.
the better we are.
And especially in the field, we don't want to wait, an hour to get all this stuff onto the laptop. We're trying to back up at the end of the day, clear out the cards, get things ready to go again for the following day.
Got to get some sleep, get up early so we can get right on it again.
Exactly. Overall, Chris and I are very impressed. Thanks again, ExAscend, for sending us those cards to test out, and the card reader. And thank you all for watching another episode of the Nature Photo Guys podcast, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for joining us on the Nature Photo Guys podcast. If you have any questions, contact us at info@thenaturePhotoGuys.ca or message us on Facebook and Instagram at the Nature Photo Guys podcast. Visit YouTube and subscribe to our channel to watch all our latest videos. or follow and listen to our latest podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or on our website at thenaturePhotoGuys.ca. We'll catch you next time on the Nature Photo Guys Podcast.